between Joshua Tree and Area 51 in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Today is Saturday, October 10th, 2020. How about that? And it is getting cold out here. It's getting colder every day. Pretty soon we'll be out here with our winter gear on. The ancient magical rite you're about to experience is supposedly the ancient magic of Jesus. That's right. It was in the 3rd century that Christianity became the official religion of the Roman Empire, and that was the same time that they banned magic throughout the realm. In order to save the magic of Jesus that was already being practiced all over the place, the bishops of Egypt hid a copy of the ancient manuscript beneath the sands when the bishops of Rome came to destroy it. Thanks to that foresight, archaeologists were able to recover it in 1796. I'm Reverend David Griffin.
I'm Reverend Leslie McQuaid.
And this is the Lost Magic of Jesus Revival.
Well, we've had a cloudy sunrise, so the sun is already all the way...
What are you talking about? It's another synthetic sunrise.
I know it's a synthetic sunrise.
You see those clouds? Those aren't real clouds. That's geoengineering.
Yeah, I see.
We're not going to say the CHEMTRAIL's word, because if we say that, AI is going to slap another warning on our video.
They're going to whack us. Well, the moon is still up. We're in last quarter moon. The sun is up. The sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the living light of the God Force inflame our souls with abundant life.
Our destiny lies amongst the stars, and to the stars we shall ascend.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Breathe deeply. Feel how each breath sends a cascade of motion throughout your body. First moving your shoulders, then your back, then your arms. Feel the motion of your breath as it sends waves of sensation through your skeleton, through your intestines, across your skin. And as you are breathing deeply and feeling deeply into each and every part of yourself, visualize yourself as the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree to be, and grow your branches up high into alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into Omega Earth. I call on you in the east, Alpha. I call on you in the west, Omega. I call on you in the north, Alpha. I call on you in the south, Omega.
Alpha.
Et Omega.
The beginning.
And the end.
And the path of the age between. Sunrise.
And sunset.
And the path of the sun between. Birth.
And death.
And the path of life between. Alpha.
Omega.
Welcome back to this beautiful ritual of the lost magic of Jesus. Today we'll be opening the 21st 21st Treasury of Light once again. And welcome back to this unique congregation as we gather here together and congregate from all around the world to celebrate the return of the magic of Jesus. Just in time, too, because our dimension is inundated with demons coming through. And we've been able to call once again the angels of the Lord to drive them back. So we begin by reaching out with the energy of our energetic body to reconnect with the invisible living light all around us and flooding our souls with this divine light energy. We call upon the angels in the invisible, watchers of the 21st Treasury of Light. Attend. Eoes. Eoes. Ozaz. Ozaz. Azaies. Azaies. Let the watchers withdraw, and let us enter in to the 21st Treasury of Light. And there are 12 heads in my Father's treasury, and these are the names that are in the places when they sing praises to my Father, and he gives light power to them. Almighty angel, head in the place of my Father's treasury in the east, we call upon you using your secret name from times of old. Zo zo ze'ai. Zo zo ze'ai. Zo ho zai. Zo ho zai. To za za ksai. To za za ksai. Naoza e iai. Naoza e iai. Marazaz. Marazaz. Ozaez. Ozaez. Oze a I e a. Oze a I e a. Oza, Oza. Oza, Oza. Os, Hos, Oza. Os, Hos, Oza. Oza, Iaos. Aza, Iaos. Aza, Iaos. Na, Iaos, Aze. Na, Iaos, Aze. Aenazaz. Aenazaz. And so we completed our journey through the places, invoking each of the 12 mighty angels, head in its proper place and proper rank, until at length we came into the place of the midst, the place of the center, place of the middle, the place of the Father, of the 21st treasury of light. O Father, of the 21st treasury of light, by your cipher and by your name, we invoke you, Oaziai. Oaziai. Let the divine light descend. It is the intention of this ritual and our fervent prayer to establish human liberty worldwide.
Human liberty worldwide!
Set my people free.
Set my people free!
Restore the purity of our air,
Restore the purity of our air.
of our water,
Restore the purity of our water.
of our food,
Restore the purity of our food.
and our medicines.
Restore the purity of our medicines.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction,
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
and protect the integrity of our species' genetic code.
Protect the integrity of our species' genetic code.
May all those who search for the abundant life promised by the living Jesus come to discover how to nourish their energetic souls with the free, living light all around us all the time. And then in that hour when death finally comes to each and every one of us, may we ascend directly into the kingdom of light. All these things we ask in the name of the living Jesus. Amen.
Amen. So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite we are doing together has created physical sensations on your skin. Can you feel them? Can you feel the direct communication between the infinite source of all life and you? You are that connection between heaven and earth. You with your head in the stars and your feet in the earth. Your heart is suspended halfway between. And that is where power is seated. There is power in the human heart. As we breathe in God Force energy, we strengthen what we call our heart. It's not just your physical heart I'm talking about. I'm talking about the heart of you, your soul, your core. You know, I think it's interesting that in recent American society, we have changed. We have changed from being people of the heart to people of the mind. And although there are benefits that come with a more brain-centered focus, one of the things you do not get with brain-centered focus is compassion. And compassion is it's the operative part of empathy. You see, empathy is when you feel what another person is feeling. And that's why so many people, when they're in the throes of addiction, seek the company of other addicts, someone who knows what it feels like to be them, so they can communicate on an even level together. We find that to be the case even in every situation. In every situation where we find someone who has had the same experience that we have had, there is a deeper connection there. That deeper connection is the empathetic connection. This empathy is the source of the action known as compassion. Compassion is when you act on that empathetic feeling, when you step out into your world and filled with empathy for your fellow human beings, you assist those in need. When you are filled with compassion for fellow humans, you want to spend time with them because they are like you. You see, what we must remember in this time of separation is that we are never separate. In fact, we are all one. We are all one, united in the God force, united in the mind of God. All of this is the same. All of us are the same. And as I'm talking to you, I'm really talking to myself, because you are an aspect of me, just as I am an aspect of you. And when you remember this connection, it is easy to feel empathy for everyone in the world, because it is easy to see how yourself and your experiences are the same as the experiences of others around you. And conversely, breathing in God Force energy allows you to see when that compassion may be misplaced, when you should probably turn that compassionate eye in a different location than it has been turned before. That's because we've been gaslit so much by society to tell us the wrong thing to do in an effort to steal our nation out from under us. As you breathe in God Force energy, you will be able to discern the mystery of compassion, the mystery of when to feel empathy for someone and when it is best to be firm and to hold your ground. It's a difficult world we live in. It's a world filled with shades of gray and very little things that are presented to us in black and white. One of those things is God Force energy. You can always turn to God Force energy for inspiration, for guidance, and to adjust your moral compass. And so today, as you enjoy this day off with family and friends, enjoying things together and developing those empathetic connections with the rest of your family, remember to breathe in God Force energy and to shine it out wherever you are, because that is when things truly become compassionate and when we are truly moving in concert with the universe, moving in concert with the God Force.
Brothers and sisters, thank you for joining us here again today. We so appreciate your being here. You know, these days, as individuals, we still have a voice, although at times it's hard to see. And one of the ways that we have a voice this year is not just in the election, choosing the candidates of our choice, but all the time we have a choice what we choose to support by where we spend our money. You know, the return of the Magick of Jesus is a big deal. And the Magick of Jesus, as well as the God Force energy, is completely free. But believe it or not, getting the word out there about this magic and about the second coming of the Magick of Jesus can be rather expensive. We pour almost everything right back into this mission that you folks bring us, whether it's through the purchase of our magic and ministry courses or whether it's through your donations. This is the part of the ritual where we pass around the collection plate. We invite you, therefore, to visit us at Alpha Omega Church and consider leaving a donation while you're there. We depend completely and utterly on our congregation, not only for our own survival, but for the furtherance of our work. We never accept, nor do we ask for, any government grants or government money. Leslie's mama was a faith healer, and she taught Leslie that that was a sin. And, well, in a certain sense, she was surely right, because there are always strings attached. So we depend, like an old-fashioned church, on our congregation for our survival. So thank you very much for coming out. We'll be here again for you and with you tomorrow morning at sunrise, right here in the Mojave Desert, roughly the same time. We hope to see you again then, or if you're joining us from somewhere around the world at a later hour, that's correct. We restream this ritual every hour on the hour, 24, well, maybe 22 hours a day, because it usually takes us a couple of hours to get the film downloaded, hand-braked, and uploaded to the Restreamer. But we will see you again tomorrow, whether it's live or on Restream. So thanks again for coming out. We so appreciate your being here. And until we meet again, remember, as the living Jesus said, have faith and expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God Force run strong within you. And, as always, may your magics work better than expected.